Hi there, my beautiful Taurus Gemini. Welcome into your month of June. So let's get into stuff. We're going to talk about your overall energy first, and then we're going to get into career and love, and let's see where we go. So over here, we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. We have horse, short journey. Purse, pay attention to your finances. Crown, honor and respect will come to you. Wrath, sorrow over a loss. And we have November. This could be a person born in November, or it could be something significant happening. Either that has already happened last November, or could be talking about future November, okay? But let's get into stuff for June. I feel like you could face a few temporary situations, and maybe even a few situations that you weren't expecting to be temporary. And this could be a relationship, it could be a career, especially with pay attention to finances. I feel like it could be related to that. There could be something that maybe you thought that you were going to see there for a very long time, or something like that. Or that it was always going to be like beautiful and perfect all the time, and now maybe you're understanding, wait, nothing in life is perfect. Nothing is forever, and nothing is forever stable. So I feel like you could, I want to say like you could get a little slap in the face, okay? I don't think it's going to be anything huge, but there may be a few things, a few plans that may not work out. There may be a few things, a few hiccups. Okay, just keep that in mind. But we do have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. I feel like you're going to be surrounded by really amazing, beautiful people. And with this, honor and respect will come to you. I feel like it's, the people that you are with, they're not there faking it. They're not there trying to take something from you. It's like they're truly honest people and beautiful people with kindness in them. And whoever you're connecting with, they really, align with you, and they really have good solid intentions. Let's see where we go with this, because I really feel like there's something here that may not work out the way you were expecting it to, especially with November here. This could also be talking about energy more than anything. And with this November, like, snow is starting to pile up, right? We have leaves on the ground. It's like there may be a few things that the sun is setting. There may be a few things that you thought were going to last a little longer. So let's see what that is about. We're going to start here with career. And we have my absolute yes list. I love that. Focus. If you focus on what you don't want, there's a good chance you might get it. Focus on what you do want instead. So there we go. I feel like it's not that you were focusing on the wrong thing. I just feel like maybe you were, I don't think necessarily you were too optimistic, but I feel like maybe you were idealizing something. And yes, you were getting good stuff. You were, on the right path. You were doing whatever you needed to do. But I feel like it's a little reality check. There's something about like reality hits, and you get a little bit disappointed, because I really feel like you had like this absolutely yes kind of thing, and everything's gonna work out absolutely great, and this is gonna be absolutely amazing. And it's like, okay, slow down. Nothing is perfect in life, okay? I feel like it's a little reality checked. It's a little like get your feet on earth, okay? But let's see where we go with it. You may be feeling a little bit more tired than usual. I'm looking at that little sleeping cat. I'm getting something about like you needing to rest a little bit more. And it could be that maybe you're doing some extra hours this month or something like that. Okay, but let's see where we go. There we go with the well. Okay, let's start with this. We have the well, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Six of Swords. And at the bottom, we do have 10 of Swords, Fairy Ring, Mirror. This deck has a few different major arcanas. But again, I feel like the reality that you were looking at, it wasn't true, and now I feel like you're realizing how flawed it was. And I feel like you were stepping into this cycle of illusion. I really feel like you had high expectations about this. So interesting. What happened here? What happened? Five of Swords. Here's the thing. The way that I'm getting this is that you were promised something. You probably were promised like, oh, there are no extra hours. And there we go with the mirror, right? It is the fixed mirror. They were selling you a reality, an illusion. It's like, oh, you're going to do this amount of hours. There are no extra hours. And if there are extra hours, we'll pay you. They could be selling you something like, oh, this is guaranteed success. Like after a year, you're climbing up the ladder. The team is great. Like the environment is so beautiful. You're going to love this. And maybe for the first few weeks, it was true. You know, everything was working out. It was absolutely amazing. But then there could also be something about like the fine print, like the little letters in the contract that you did not look at. And it's like, now they're hitting you. Maybe in the contract it says that, no, we are not paying you extra hours. And you start doing them. Maybe there is this person that, you know, you didn't know them that well at first. So it's like, oh, it's, you know, it's another person. And then they reveal their true colors and the environment is awful. There's something about like you were sold a reality and maybe you've even created that reality for yourself a little bit, that illusion. And now, again, reality hits and things are really like coming forward at you, showing you how it really is. So be careful, okay? Let's try and dive deep into how to deal with this. I feel like this is a little bit of a warning sign in a sense of you may not be seeing any of this just yet. And I feel like this is like a pre-warning, like, hey, wake up as soon as you can. Because yes, dreams and illusions are great, but they're gonna fade eventually. Okay? So what can we really expect this month of June? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords and the Lupin. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm really trying to find the silver lining here a little bit. I really feel like you may be disappointed here this month. Okay? But this card, I feel like it is true, and I feel like it is already coming a little bit as advice. It's like, focus on what you do want. Don't forget about gratitude. That is something that is always very important. Okay? Because the second we start infesting your life with, oh, I don't like this is awful, and you don't see gratitude, even in the rest of stuff, like, that is truly awful, but you don't see gratitude in the rest of stuff, that thing that is awful, which is just one thing, it's going to affect all the beautiful things you have around you. Okay, so be careful about that. Focus on the good things. Focus on the things that are good, okay, that are aligned with what you want and that make you happy in some way. Whether that is a relationship, family, something in the work, you know, maybe you actually do like the work, but the people are just awful. Or maybe the people are great, but the work, it's like, Try to focus at least on something that you can be grateful for, on something that is actually good. And I mean, you are living in an illusion, so I feel like you have a lot of things to be, you know, to like. Not all of those things are illusions, okay? Now, I feel like with this, it could hit a little bit of your confidence too, and it's important to remember that just because someone lied to you, or you were even idealizing this, doesn't mean that you weren't picked for the job, for your skills, doesn't mean that you don't have qualities, doesn't mean that you don't have talent. You have all of those things, okay? And I feel like it's important to not let this affect your confidence and the way that you perceive yourself. Okay, so if you need to go towards affirmations, if you need to go towards like your success of today, congratulate yourself for any little small win, okay? Don't let this situation pull you down completely, okay? It's about moving forward, okay? Now I'm awakened, right? I woke up. Now I see the reality for what it is. I see the situation of my job, of my career for what it is. Now it's time to get out of that well. What can we do to get out of that well? Is this something I still want to pursue? Can I create a new reality in this, a new stability in this? Okay? It can take a little bit of time, but you have that Taurus energy that I feel like it's really going to help to ground and to just stabilize. Okay. So lean into that, especially with the Lupin here. This is basically the Hierophant. That is Taurus energy, and the energy that is a little bit more off balance is the Gemini one. Okay, so let's lean into the balanced one. That is the Taurus. Okay, let's try to find a new balance in this. And don't let this discourage you, please. All right, let's see here. Some final advice for your... Yeah, look at that. Don't doubt your worth. I am always enough. I really feel like this situation could impact a little bit of your confidence. Don't let that happen, okay? You are truly talented, and I feel like, don't doubt your worth, don't doubt your talent, don't doubt your skills. You are in this place for a reason, okay? No one would hire you just to be a decoy or just to use you. They would hire you if they thought that you were actually going to make the money for them, right? That is how business works. So, and even if this is your own business, it's like this was possible for a reason, okay? Maybe it got into an extreme. Maybe it got to an imbalance, okay? But we can get that balance back. So you are not the problem. Please remember that, okay? You are not the problem. So reflect, journal a lot. Don't forget about gratitude. That is going to be important. But I feel like you're going to get a little reality check. Oh gosh. Everything's going to be okay. All right? Everything's going to be okay. Now, let's get here into relationships. This could be any type of relationship, but we have speak up. If you avoid conflict to keep the peace, you start a war inside yourself. And to be honest, this could be also talking about career and you speaking up in your career. Because I do feel like there could be a part of this that it was like eluded by other people. I feel like someone could have promised you something really pretty and then it doesn't turn out like that, And if someone is kind of taking advantage of you or pushing you, again, I'm kind of getting something about like doing extra hours or doing a lot of work that maybe it's not even in a contract or something like that. It's like, don't be afraid to speak up, okay? Because it's going to eat you up inside. And if you're unhappy and things are not working out and you're just like letting it slide, it's going to accumulate within you and you're just going to get to this breaking point, okay? We do not want that, so speak up, okay? But if this is about any other type of relationship, it's the same, okay? Speak your truth. Let's see, what can we expect here? All right. For whatever reason, I feel like you may feel a little bit more lonely this month. Gosh, I really wanted this to be a good reading. I promise. Jesus. But you may feel a little bit lonelier this month. I don't see this necessarily as a bad thing. I'm going to be honest with you. I kind of feel like, especially with this empty cottage, this is the Hermit, but it's almost like the Hermit in reverse. I don't think you were happy alone. Like, it is important to have people because we are social beings, but it is also important to know how to have your own presence and how to be happy with your own presence. And it does appear that with this month, you're feeling a little bit lonelier. It's a call for you to feel safe with yourself. It's a call for you to feel whole with yourself, and I feel like that could have been something that was maybe an issue in previous relationships, or maybe something that wasn't allowing you to fully grow. I really feel like today is a tough reading kind of thing for you. Tough love kind of reading. Let's see, because we do have this Page of Cups. So, and I mean, we did have the Heart. So I do feel like you are surrounded by really amazing people. And it's like, maybe for some of you, you just got over relationships very recently, or it's been a while since you were in your last relationship. And maybe it's hitting you a little bit this month. but you have amazing people. Gratitude, okay? Be grateful for those people and for the love that you already have in all different types and forms, okay? Including your own, your self-love. That is also important, okay? Yeah, look at that. We have the Four of Wands, the Queen of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups. You really are, I'm going to be honest with you, you really are already in your dream relationships, even if you are single. Because I feel like sometimes we have like this amazing partner, but then we have an awful relationship with our family. We have this amazing partner, but our friends suck. And sometimes we have amazing family and amazing friends, and the only thing that is missing is the partner, but that is okay. That is okay. And I really feel like it's time for you to really look at the things that you already have. And this is a general thing. It's not just relationship. It's not just career. Look at the things that you already have that truly make you happy, that truly are good for you, and be freaking grateful for them. Okay? I'm not here saying that you aren't grateful and all that, you know? But I feel like when life hits you and when things start going a little bit, oh no, we're just not having a good day, it's very easy to fall into a black hole. And your guides are, reminding you, this month it could be a little tricky, but it doesn't mean that you don't have good things. Okay? And I do feel like you have good family, good friends, maybe you have a good relationship, but the other one is lacking a little bit. It's okay. It's okay. Be grateful for the amazing people that you already have. All right? The rest will follow. And if you're feeling a little lonelier, it's time to feel great by yourself. Take yourself on self-dates, all of that. Okay? Another thing that is coming through, if your mental health takes a little toll, don't forget you have people to lean on. Okay? And if you need help, then definitely go look for that help. But sometimes we're just not having a good month and our mental health just starts going down. We feel a little bit like we just want to sleep all day and just start feeling a little bit, I don't know, not so great. It's okay. Everyone has moments. Everyone has days. Everyone has weeks. That doesn't make a whole life. All right? Lean into the people that you know you can trust, that care about you, and really let them support you. Okay? Let's see here. Oh, look at that. Your advice, escapist, come home to yourself. This is truly about like, hey, go home, have a self-date at home. Really enjoy the time that you have with yourself, okay? And then we have wings. You never needed those wings to fly. I feel like this is a little reminder of a lot of this reading is about self-love. It's about self-worth. It's about you being your number one supporter. And with these wings, you never needed those wings to fly. I feel like it's a reminder that maybe that thing that we were talking, sometimes we are a little bit dependent on people. And yes, we are social creatures, but we also need to be dependent on ourselves. Okay? You never needed those people. You never needed a partner to be happy. Okay? And maybe that is something to reframe. Maybe that is something that you are struggling a little bit with. You need yourself. You need your self-confidence. And then, of course, again, we are social creatures, and so we do need people. And you have amazing people here. Okay? So just because one thing is not working out, or just because something disappointed you, don't let it infest the rest. Okay? All right. Let's finish this up with just some things for you to do. And it's interesting that for this month, I chose the self-care deck because I feel like you're definitely going to need it. But we have boundaries. There we go with this speaking up, and I feel like that is very clear for career. We have rest, also very clear for career. We have cleanse, and we have crystal healing. Okay, so if you have crystals or if you want to explore a little bit of that, definitely indulge in it. Okay, but my Taurus Gemini, this is what I have for you. We just have a new little thing. It's the birdies box. It's a weekly message personalized for you. So if you want to check it out, it's like $7. Definitely go have a look. And I'm really excited about that. It's different, but I feel like it's gonna be really great. So definitely check that out if you're interested in getting this exact reading, but personalized for you. Join us on Patreon on the Look Mama I'm Flying tier, or any other tier. You get other stuff there. But that is it. So thank you so much for being here. I love you very much. I wish you the best, and hopefully we'll talk very, very soon. Bye bye.